Francesco Cossiga, OMRI, was an Italian politician of the Christian Democracy Party. He was the 42nd Prime Minister of Italy from 1979 to 1980 and the 8th President of Italy from 1985 to 1992. He was also a professor of constitutional law at the University of Sassari.Cossiga was born in Sassari in northern Sardinia. He started his political career during World War II. His name is now usually pronounced, but it was originally pronounced with the stress on the first syllable, meaning Corsica in Sardinian and Sassaris. He was the cousin of Enrico Berlinguer, Minister for the Christian Democrats. He was a minister several times for the Democrazia Cristiana party, notably during his stay at Viminale, where he restructured the Italian police, civil protection and secret services. He was in office at the time of the kidnapping and murder of Aldo Moro by Red Brigades, and resigned when Moro was found dead in 1978. According to Italian journalist Enrico Diallo, Cossiga, to justify his lack of action, accused the leaders of CGIL and of the Italian Communist Party of knowing where Moro was detained. Cossiga was also Minister of Internal Affairs when fascist terrorists bombed Bologna station in 1980. Francesco Cossiga first assumed the explosion to have been caused by an accident. Later, in a special session to the Senate, Cossiga supported the theory that neo-fascists were behind the attack, unlike leftist terrorism, which strikes at the heart of the state through its representatives. Black terrorism prefers massacre because it promotes panic and impulsive reactions. Cossiga was elected president of the Italian Senate the 12th of July 1983, a position he held until the 24th of June 1985, when he became the President of Italy. Election as President of Italy. Following his resignation as President of the Senate in 1985, Cossiga was elected as President of Italy. This was the first time an Italian presidential candidate had won on the first ballot. It was not until his last 2 years as president that Cossiga began to express some unusual opinions regarding the Italian political system. He opined that the Italian parties, especially the DC and Italian Communist Party, had to take into account the deep changes brought about by the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. These statements, soon dubbed esternazioni, or matic blows, were considered by many to be inappropriate for a president, and often beyond his constitutional powers. Also, his mental health was doubted and Cossiga had to declare, "I am the fake madman who speaks the truth." Cossiga suffered from bipolar disorder and depression in the last years of his life. Tension developed between Cossiga and Prime Minister Giulio Andreotti. This tension emerged when Andreotti revealed the existence of Gladio, a stay-behind organization with the official aim of countering a possible Soviet invasion through sabotage and guerrilla warfare behind enemy lines. Cossiga acknowledged his involvement in the establishment of the organization. The Democratic Party of the Left started the procedure of impeachment. Although he threatened to prevent the impeachment procedure by dissolving Parliament, the impeachment request was ultimately dismissed. Cossiga resigned 2 months before the end of his term, on the 25th of April 1992. Lifetime senator. According to the Italian constitution, after his resignation from the office of president, Cossiga became lifetime senator, joining his predecessors in the upper house of parliament, with whom he also shared the title of President Emeritus of the Italian Republic. In February 1998, Cossiga created the Unione Democratica per la Repubblica, declaring it to be politically central. The UDR was a crucial component of the majority that supported the D'Alema government in October 1998, after the fall of the Prodi government, which lost a vote of confidence. Cossiga declared that his support for D'Alema was intended to end the conventional exclusion of the former Communist Party party leaders from the premiership in Italy. In 1999 UDR was dissolved and Cossiga returned to his activities as a senator, with competences in the Military Affairs Commission. In May 2006 he brought in a bill that would allow the region of South Tyrol to hold a referendum, where the local electorate could decide whether to remain within the Republic of Italy, take independence, or become part of Austria again. On the 27th of November 2006, he resigned from his position as a lifetime senator. His resignation was, however, rejected on the 31st of January 2007 by a vote of the Senate. Cossiga died on the 17th of August 2010 from respiratory problems. Controversies. In 2007, Cossiga wrote, "All democratic circles in America and of Europe, especially those of the Italian center-left, now know that the disastrous attack was planned and realized by the American CIA and Mossad with the help of the Zionist world, to place the blame on Arab countries and to persuade the Western powers to intervene in Iraq and Afghanistan." However, the previous year, Cossiga had stated that he rejects theoretical conspiracies and that it seems unlikely that September 11th was the result of an American plot. Quote, in the same statement, Cossiga claimed that a videotape circulated by Osama bin Laden's al-Qaeda and containing threats against Silvio Berlusconi was produced in the studios of Mediaset in Milan and forwarded to the Islamist Al Jazeera television network. The purpose of that videotape was to raise a wave of solidarity to Berlusconi, who was, at the time, facing political difficulties. In 2008, Francesco Cossiga said that Mario Draghi was a craven moneyman. Cossiga attributed the cause of the crash of the airline Itavia Flight 870, killing all on board, while en route from Bologna to Palermo in 1980, to a missile fired from a French Navy aircraft. On the 23rd of January 2013, Italy's top criminal court ruled that there was abundantly clear evidence that the flight was brought down by a missile. Honors and awards. As President of the Republic, Cossiga was head of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic, Military Order of Italy, Order of the Star of Italian Solidarity, Order of Merit for Labor and Order of Vittorio Veneto and Grand Cross of Merit of the Italian Red Cross. He has also been given honors and awards by other countries.